Ajay Kumar Singh, PGT Physics. Today I am going to discuss about self-inductance, the phenomenon of production of induced EMF in a coil when changing current passes through it. Another way we have to define it: when changes current linked with the coil, then EMF induced itself in a coil, that is called self-inductance. Another thing, coefficient of self-inductance, L, denoted by L, the magnetic flux linked with the coil is directly proportional to the current flowing through it. So this implies that phi proportional to I. Therefore, phi is equal to Li, where L is the constant of proportionality known as coefficient of self-inductance. This is the equation first. We know by the Faraday's law, induced EMF E is equal to rate of change of flux minus d phi by dt. Now we have to put the value of phi minus d phi replaced by Li upon dt. That's why we have to write here E is equal to minus L di upon dt. This implies that L is equal to E upon di upon dt. So E is the potential, di upon dt is the rate of current, so that you have to write here unit of E volt ampere upon second. That's why we have to write here volt per ampere second, in short form volt per ampere second. So SI unit of the self inductance, volt per ampere second, or Henry. 1 volt per ampere second is equal to 1 Henry. Just now I am going to discuss about the dimensional formula of self-inductance. We know very well from equation first, phi is equal to Li. So this implies that L is equal to phi upon I. Phi is the flux and I is the current. Phi is equal to B into A. B means magnetic field and A is the area. I is the current. We know very well F is equal to IBL. IBL means B implies that F upon I into L. That's why we have to replace B by F upon I into L. A upon I, it means FA upon I square into L. Putting the dimensional formula of the given physical quantity F, A, I and L. F is a force, so that we have to write here ml to the power minus 2, and A is the area, that's why we have to A is the area, so that we have to write here L to the power 2. I is ampere, so that we have to I square, we have to write here A square. L is the length, so that we have to put a dimensional formula L. After solving it, we have to get the value of dimensional formula m L to the power 2, T to the power minus 2 and A to the power minus 2. This is the required dimensional formula of self-inductance. Okay. I am going to describe self-inductance of a long solenoid. Consider a long solenoid having length small n and cross-sectional area is capital A. Number of turns per unit length is small n and I current passes through it. The magnetic field inside the coil B is equal to mu naught n I. The magnetic flux linked with each turns of the solenoid B into A, that's why you have to write here, equal to mu naught NIA. So the total magnetic flux linked with the entire solenoid, mu naught NIA into N into L. This is equal to mu naught N square IAL. This is equation second. If total number of terms is capital N, that's why we have to write here capital N is equal to a small n into a small l. This implies that a small n is equal to capital N upon a small l. So from equation second, total flux mu naught capital N square upon a small l square I capital A into a small l. After solving it, we have to get mu naught capital N square upon a small l I into A. This is the equation third. Now from the equation first, we have to total flux phi is equal to L into I. Now we have to equate equation first and third, get Li is equal to mu naught N square upon a small l I into A. I cancel out, that's why we have to write L is equal to mu naught N square upon L into A. This is the required expression for the self-inductance of a long solenoid. Thank you. Have a nice day.